Do inconsistencies in the Telegram messages revealed by Andrew Wilson indicate subterfuge? There's something questionable going on with the Charlie Kirk Telegram messages to Dan Flood that Andrew Wilson put out. So moving on here, this immediately raises several questions. Is the American flag emoji account actually Charlie's account? Why is it anonymous? If Charlie had multiple Telegram accounts, why? Did he have more than 2 accounts? And were all these Telegram accounts actually run by just him? Like not an employee of his. For example, it's now widely known that Andrew Colvett did most of Charlie's tweeting. Who ran Charlie's America Flag Telegram account? Was it even Charlie who sent the message about the left? If Charlie didn't send that message, who did? These are all really good questions. Shout out to Sam Parker. These are terrific questions.
All right, guys, welcome to the channel, America's Reality 360. So I've been reading through like hundreds of comments this past week, and everybody wants to know if Andrew Wilson released the text message that he read during his debate with Candace Owens, and he did. We're going to talk about it quickly, and we're going to discuss why, based on his standards, it doesn't even matter anyway. But since everybody's asking about it, we will go over it. Now, real quick, just bear with me with the setup. I don't know how I'm going to be doing this going forward, but this is what we're doing today. So anyway, first I want to say, I think it's really funny how people like Andrew were making fun of Candace because she said she had dreams, right? Real crazy. Candace has dreams. Wow. And they were making fun of her and saying, oh, she thinks she's like Miss Chloe, the fortune teller.
If you've never had a reading from a real psychic, try us right now for free.
But now, fast forward, Andrew has been releasing clips of Charlie talking about how the left can be crazy sometimes. And in this text message, he says Charlie said he was worried about the left. So apparently that's a premonition now. It's more than Charlie just speaking facts. It is now a premonition, and they want you to think that Charlie was the fortune teller. And because Charlie said he was worried about the left hurting him, that means Tyler Robinson is guilty and he should, suffer the death penalty. So again, don't forget, this is a text message that Erica Kirk said never existed, right? She said Charlie did not send a text out the day before saying that he was worried somebody was going to hurt him or KILL him, right?
And I have his cell phone.
And then Andrew comes out, they don't give it to the prosecution, they don't give it to the FBI, they give it to Andrew Wilson 10 months later to dunk on Candace Owens with, right? Now, if you've been following this, Andrew said he was going to release the text message on Friday. In fact, he didn't release it on Friday. He released it on Saturday instead. And I think that's why so many people were wondering if he did it or not. And I heard that's actually part of his strategy, because he's like a strategist, debate master, extraordinaire, sniper, expert, OnlyFans destroyer person.
And you lick sniz.
And he does this, from what I heard from somebody who says they're close to him or used to be before they had a falling out. And Andrew does this in order to get people online saying like, look, he didn't release it. See, he doesn't have it. And then the next day he releases it and goes, oh, look, I proved you all wrong. I'm the best. Weak sauce. But anyway, so he did end up releasing it on Saturday. But the funny part about it is, like I said, it really doesn't matter, because even if Charlie Kirk said, I'm worried about the left, that doesn't prove anything. That's not positive evidence, as Andrew is so obsessed with having positive evidence.
You said positive evidence 47 times.
It was a framework!
47 times, Andrew.
He didn't have any positive evidence proving that Tyler Robinson did this, and a text from Charlie and a couple clips of Charlie saying he's worried about the left. That doesn't positively prove anything. So, based on his own standards, it's irrelevant. But you know what? For the sake of this discussion, let's go ahead and grant it to Andrew, because that's what he does, right? He's so courteous. And during debates, you'll often see him say, I'll grant you that. So we'll grant it to Andrew that this text message does exist, even though Erica Kirk says no such message exists. And let's say it does, okay? Again, first of all, it doesn't prove anything. But second of all, there's a lot of debate over the validity of this text message. And we're going to go to the AI. Because Andrew, right, we're doing all Andrew standards here, right, if you can see the pattern. Andrew went to the AI after the debate. He had to go to Claude to prove to himself that he beat Candace Owens in a debate. And I had a video of that last week showing where Andrew was posting on his X page, look, the AI said I won. So we'll check out what the AI says about this text message and whether AI believes it's a legitimate message or if it's real. And part of the speculation is because they never produce the actual message. They just show a picture of a phone screen that supposedly has this message from Charlie, and nobody has verified it. Candace Owens, while on vacation for like her anniversary with her husband, still paying attention to this, still on top of her game. She came out on her X profile and asked Beavis and Butthead, Andrew Colvett, Blake Neff from TPUSA, if they would verify that this text message is real and that it came from Charlie, and they have yet to do that. So other than that, let's look at what Grok has to say about this message. And you'll see, based on Andrew's standards, that we should not take this text seriously, because Andrew said that he thinks there's a 75% chance Tyler Robinson did this. And to him, that's overwhelming evidence that it must be true, and we have to give this kid the death penalty. But the AI says there's like a 80 to 90% chance that this text message is bunk. So based on Andrew's own standards, we shouldn't believe this text message at all. But let's check out what the AI said about it.
Ian Malcolm 84 says, hey, Grok, what are the odds this text screenshot Andrew Wilson claims is from Charlie Kirk is authentic, given the graininess, unusual positioning, and other dynamics? Just give me a percentage. If low, given he also lied debating real Candace Owens, should he be considered a liar? Grok says, what are the odds this text screenshot from Andrew Wilson that he claims he got from Charlie are authentic? Under 10%. Under 10%. I love it when AI rats out other AI. That's like, isn't it? It's like a girl fight that nobody wants to break up. The garbled phrasing, toy security plan, all my power, grainy photo and screen quality, and bubble layout quirks are classic signs of an AI generation or heavy editing, not a clean capture. Presenting it after refusing to show the primary evidence in the debate does undercut reliability on his specific claim. The evidence is overwhelming. That is a fake screenshot, at least by Andrew Wilson's own standards. So what are the percentage chance that it's a fake? Very high, roughly 85 to 95%. This screenshot has multiple classic AI generation tells, especially in the text rendering. There's inconsistent bubble color saturation between the top and bottom purple messages. Waiting for network. That's what it says up here. Hang on. It says waiting for network. Waiting for network banner on what is supposed to be a completed historical conversation. Slightly off font, weight, alignment, and sharpness places the real iOS screenshots nail perfectly. Now, there's plenty of things wrong with this. There's plenty of things wrong. For instance, right here on the phone, first of all, it's on airplane mode. Why would it be on airplane mode? What? And then if you see over here, on the phone time says it's 6:29, but on the text,
right?
But on the texts, it says it's like 6:44, which is after 6:29. Could that possibly work? Well, let's ask Grok if that's possible. Grok, are the timestamps on that image possible or impossible by taking a legitimate, unaltered screenshot? Grok says impossible. That's what Grok says. A legitimate, unaltered phone screenshot, the status bar clock shows the current device time. Message timestamps cannot appear later than that clock without the system time having been manually set backward after the messages arrived. That inconsistency alone rules out a normal real-time capture. Huh. So, also he's blacked out all the names of the people.
Huh.
So there's the timestamps. It's on airplane mode, and he's blacked out the names of the people who are supposed to be talking to.
All right. Very interesting, to say the least. Now, I'm going to leave it there for today. I just want to make these videos shorter, more digestible for people who don't have as much time, but I do want to give credit to where I got the information from. So the first clip was Jackson Hinkle's YouTube channel, and obviously the last clip was the great Jimmy Dore on his YouTube channel. Now, I do want to say these guys have bigger infrastructure, a lot more money, a team behind them. This channel is just little old me working with some Christmas gifts I got and a computer I bought a few years ago. Okay, I don't have much to work with here, but I do have my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and some extra time on my hand where I can watch more videos, do a little more research, and I just want to bring you guys the truth. And since the theme of this video is going by Andrew Wilson's standards, you know, he did say back when he was more on our side of the Charlie Kirk case, where he was very speculative and questioning the facts on the ground, he said that it was going to be the internet sleuths that figure out this case before the FBI or the authorities.
You good people on the internet will solve this, and you'll put clues together which will assist them in figuring out who this person is. In fact, I'm willing to make the prediction tonight that the FBI only solves this through the help of internet sleuths like you guys.
And Candace Owens often encourages her audience to keep digging and sharing facts. So if you appreciate the little work I'm trying to do here, please give the video a like, maybe leave a comment. I know you guys are tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing it too, but it really does help the channel. You know, somebody left a comment last week and they said, oh, how much money did you make off this video? I don't make $1. I got 1 million views last week and I didn't get $1 for that. Okay, my channel is not monetized. It's pretty hard to get your channel monetized. Actually, it's pretty difficult to make videos like this sometimes, and they're doubling the requirements to get monetized on YouTube next year, early next year. So, you know, just please like button, maybe leave a comment. Keep watching if you could, and I greatly appreciate it. If not, whatever. It's all about bringing the truth. That's all I care about. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little something, and you know, check us out later for more content. We'll be getting better as we go. I say we, it's literally me, but you know, we as a group of people who watch my videos, and thank you if you do. So anyway, I'm rambling. That's another thing. I don't have a script. I just go off the top of my head. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.